morning, everybody. How is everybody doing?
Morning.
Oh, I know. We're all just super at you know how there are two ways you know people love you. One, move. Number two, ask people to join you for a live stream at 5 to 6 a.m., depending on where they live. So
it's noon here, so I'm a bit guilty.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. You're
lucky.
Well,
London time, although I'm still tired.
So I'm going to really quickly, for the new folks that are here, we've got a lot of eyeballs for Worldwide Writeathon. We are Sprint 14. I'm so glad you're joining me. My name is Barrett. Write YA, but piano and writing. So my content focus now is a series on growing the reach of your author brand using digital marketing to increase sales conversions. Also on my channel, I do live stream author interviews. I host Critique Group Live every second Thursday of the month. And I share content about my journey with chronic illness, specifically Crohn's disease. That's me. I'm going to pass it around to my co-host, Nia, the Vixen of Fiction. I'm passing it to you first, my friend.
Awesome. Hi, I am Nia, the Vixen of Fiction. You can find me here on YouTube and on Twitch. I do occasional live streams and I post occasional videos. I am writing fantasy, sci-fi, historical fiction, and I like to throw in a little bit of romance and mystery and a little bit of everything in there. I read just about everything, but of course, those are my favorite genres. You can catch me around, and I hang out in Barrett's chats a lot on the Critique Group Live. So nice.
I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her as a co-host or a guest host one of these days. It's my mission. It's my mission. Aphrodite Lee, take it away, my friend.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. I'm Aphrodite Lee. I am mainly a paranormal romance writer, even though I dabble all over the place, like with coming of age and my alter ego with a little spicier stuff. On my channel, I generally just fool around as a playground, but I do like to share writing tips that work for me, that may work for you. I also do writing sprints, or I should say, I shall do writing sprints again. And I don't know. I'm a filmmaker, and that's about it.
Hey, that's a lot. I'm down with all of it. All right, let's go to Morgan Lee. Take it away, Morgan Lee.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Morgan Lee. I write mainly science fiction and fantasy, but I like to dabble in all kinds of genres. You can find me on YouTube at Morgan Lee. I'm kind of getting into my channel again, so right now I'm doing Preptober and NaNoWriMo stuff. Come Nano, I'll be streaming every day, live write-in, so if you want to hang out with me then, you can. And then you can find me pretty much on all social medias at author Morgan Lee.
All right, and I'm passing it over to Zarina. Take it away, my friend.
Hi, everybody. Oh my God. This is so exciting. I've never done anything like this. So my name is Zarina. I am a contemporary YA fiction author and poet. I have published 5 books under my name. I'm indie published, and I also write new adult contemporary romance as Diana Vale. And my channel is very lively and upbeat. And yes, I am from the UK, repping us, as you know, there aren't many of us on AuthorTube. So, so yeah, I'm just really happy to be here, to be honest.
Oh, I'm so glad to have you. This is going to be fun, everybody. I think we kind of talked backstage. I think this first one, we're going to jump quickly into the sprint so the rest of us can get our coffee going and sort of get everything moving. And you're not alone in the UK today, Zarina, by the way. We have Gary Thomas, Richard Holiday. I have quite a few UK folks here repping for you today. So you are in good company. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn the screen over. My friend Nia made an awesome timer for www. So, CB is British too. I'm glad to see it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start the timer, and we are going to go into our first 20-minute sprint. Happy productivity, everyone, as the wonderful Sarah Hoffman would say. All right. Did you do the bird chirping, Nia, on purpose because you knew we'd be up at 6 a.m. doing this, or was it just like, was that just a happy accident? Oh, here.
Let
Oh,
me.
wait. I'm back.
We were both trying to do it at the same time. Yeah, I did the birds on purpose. It's like I need something that's not going to completely startle me. And birds are like subtle, sorta, sometimes.
The chat was hopping because, and I think I may mess up this pronouncing, but was it Andrea? Anyway, in the last stream, she was talking about something she's working on, and she's looking for songs for a murder scene where the character really deserves it, like to inspire. So we've been throwing songs in the chat for like that scenario. So whatever you've got for that, throw it in the chat.
Oh, I didn't get the deserves of it part.
Yes. So everybody, how did you do? How did it go? What did you get done? Let's see. They're talking about Glastonbury, Gary, and Richard are. Sui said 6 a.m. is what time it is here. Oh, weird. How are we at the same time? I'm editing episode 11 of my podcast. That is all about the best writing advice Kelly and I have received. Yes, brand new podcast from Zara and Kelly.
Yeah.
So be sure and check it out. If you're not following her on Instagram, find her over on Instagram, and you can get all the info on the new podcast, which is great. And then for my co-hosts, the question I asked everybody, what's the best writing advice that we've received? So in chat, throw that out there, answer one, and we'll talk about it right here. So who wants to go first? Who's had some good writing about? Go.
Yes, Aphrodite.
Go for it. You have the floor.
The best advice, because I've gotten some really good advice, but the best advice I got was remember that people's rules, writing rules, are your options. You don't have to make anything that someone else says concrete.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's good. Mm-hmm. All right. Who else? Who's got something? Who's got a little nugget of wisdom?
I mean, for me, I would say it sounds a little bit textbook. Oh wait, sorry. I was just playing back the other video, so I got confused. Yeah, because I was like hearing Aphrodite speaking, I was like, what? Yeah, no. For me, the best advice is really. It sounds really textbook, but I honestly think the whole read lots and write lots thing is the best, because I think the more you read, and also the widely you read as well, like if you read a range of genres in terms of like, so maybe even if you write like romance, but you read lots of genres, or you write horror, because the thing is, the more you read, the more it kind of expands your writing vocabulary, and also to kind of, yeah, like just, I really think that's the best thing, really. Read lots and write lots.
Yes. All right, what about Morgan? Nia, what do you guys have?
I'm gonna say not necessarily that somebody gave me this writing advice, but one of my favorite quotes is from one of Maya Angelou says, where it's something like, if the story that's in you, it's like the worst thing is not getting it out there. So and I remember when I first started writing, my husband and my brother would tell me, just write it, just get it out there, so that it's like trapped inside of you. So my best advice is, whatever it is, even if it's garbage, it's something that's in your head that you're thinking about, just get it down on paper. First things first, just get it out there, write it down, get it out there, and you'll get better as time goes on, but just get it out there, write it down.
I love that. Morgan, it's all you.
Yeah, so kind of like the same thing that Nia said. It was just like to keep writing, because I started writing when I was in how old was I? When I was 6 in first grade, and I had a teacher who really encouraged me to keep telling stories. So mainly just don't stop writing, even if you think like you're the worst writer ever. It doesn't matter. Just keep writing, keep exploring, keep imagining things, because the worst thing you can do is stop.
Yeah, I love that. That's great advice. Yeah, the only so here's what I'll tell you. I had a CP partner one time. I had come out of a group, a critique group, and I said, I'm not good enough to be here. And all these people are so much better than I am, and I just had all of the imposter syndrome feelings. And the person that I still CP with to this day was standing outside smoking a cigarette. So for what that's worth, and she said, I think you're being too hard on yourself. I'd never talked to her before. And I had been on the phone bitching to my husband about this, and she'd overheard me, pulled me aside, and she said, I was in the group, you did fine. And she said, don't ever compare yourself to anybody else. She said, stay in your own lane, tell your own story, and we're all at different levels. So come at it and do your best and forget the rest. So for me, that was the best advice, because ever since then, I just got out of my own way. So anyway, that would be mine. Don't rush this, from Doll's mother. I think that's great advice. How about this one? Just wrote the story.
I agree with that. Yeah. Actually, was it Stephen King who said that?
I think so.
When I'm teaching my kids, I tell them the same thing. Like, the worst writing you could ever do is better than the blank page. Because you can correct the bad writing, quote unquote, which I hate the term bad writing, but you guys know what I mean. And I tell my students, I don't care if every sentence started with and then, because guess what we can do? We can go back and fix that.
Edit that.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it out of your head. Get it onto the paper.
Yes. Cool. All right, crew. Well, that was all good advice and sent people good feels. Did anybody have any music ideas to throw before we hop into another sprint? Any songs that give you "they deserved the murder that's coming to them" vibes? I love how dark this got at like 6 a.m. But
I personally write better without music, to be honest.
I do instrumental music, so like, for me, it's mostly
instrumental makes sense. I mean, I feel like if there's music and people are singing, I just want to listen.
I sing along.
Words, so
see, my brain
doesn't. Words, I sing along. So
my brain is broken. My brain doesn't work that way. I have to play songs with people singing, and usually know the songs, because for whatever reason, whatever part of me that sings the songs shuts down enough for me to do the other thing.
Oh, I wish.
Like, I am so weirdly wired. Like, I know that that's not normal.
No, I think everyone's process is different, Rihanna dance mixes.
Has a camera in my bathroom, I guess, for when I get ready in the morning, because and there it is, me singing Rihanna in the morning. That's 100%. So, okay, I'm going to tell everybody, if you've got songs, toss them in the chat. I did. Someone else said Taylor Swift too. Really, that whole record could have probably.
You know what Taylor Swift is? I used to like Taylor Swift when I was her Fearless album. I think when I was about, I don't know, 13 or 14. Since then, I'm just not really into her.
I feel so old. Oh my god!
I made the mistake of making it.
You feel old? All of you could be my kids.
Yeah, no, I cannot be your kids. They could be our kids, though. When you said how old with the Taylor Swift, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, we're all.
No. I know I'm double older than you guys.
Age is just a number, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I've been celebrating 27 for over 31 years.
Yeah.
The girl pushing 60 over here and proud.
To be honest, though, I mainly listen to old music anyway. Like, my music taste is stuck in the 80s and like the 90s. So
my promo song for our thing today was a remix of "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." So I'm still stuck.
That's a tune. That is a tune. So why not?
It's a whole mood. So I'm going to turn it over to Sprint 2 because I am terrified of Jessica and Samantha. And somewhere they're like watching me and sending messages in Discord like, it's time, cough, cough. So we're moving to Sprint 2. Here we go, everyone. I send you all the good vibes for productivity.
I'm going to go get that coffee I brewed.
Do it. 20 minutes. Go forth and conquer.
So peaceful here. I mean, look at our teams. They could be missing deadlines, are they? We never know.
Yeah, we should know.
You definitely should know.
When teams work in silos, it's hard to know what's really going on. With Asana, everybody sees what needs to get done. Try Asana today for free.
Are you using Liberty Mutual's coverage customizer tool? So you only pay for what you need.
Sorry?
You're an animal!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Alrighty, everyone. How was your productivity? I got a lot done in chat, so go me. But that's what I accomplished. How about you guys? Was anybody else here more productive than I was? Because if so, tell us all about it.
I got coffee.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
That's it.
Okay. Well, Morgan and I also worked out a Backstreet Boys plan, so
Yes.
What?
that's happening.
That's important.
That's the thing that needs to happen. I was the person who went to see NKOTB when they were on tour. I don't know how long ago. It was a while ago. But Ricky wouldn't go with me. He was like, I'm not going to do it on the block. And I was like, what?
Next time you go, come get me. I'll go with you.
100%. Red Rider got 422 words. Way to go. Nina got 300 words on the middle grade. Way to go, Nina. Nikki worked on YouTube stuff, crushing it. And I'm going to get to the answer to the questions in just a second, friends. I see it in there, and I appreciate it. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the chat for productivity. We were in the chat talking about concerts we had been to. So does anybody on
I
screen-
found it really hard to like concentrate because what I'm doing, I'm editing one of my romance stories, and I like kept, because I'm like looking at a chat on my phone, and I kind of kept popping back because it was all really interesting.
I mean, some people have seen some amazing shows. First of all, Moon Petrie, who, if y'all are not following her, check out her channel. She's doing daily vlogs every day in October, middle grade writer, fun channel. However, Moon was her parents saw Ella Fitzgerald. Like, that is so major.
Wow.
Yes, I would have killed to see that. And then I saw something about an affair with Frank Sinatra, and I'm like, we need to do a live stream author interview, I think, because I have questions and people.
Frank was friendly.
People want answers.
Wait, did you say Moon Petrie, her parents are Ella Fitzgerald?
No. I think she said they like got to see her.
Oh, they took. Yeah, I was really confused for a second.
Yeah, I think it was like they had gotten the opportunity to see her. So
that is amazing. Wow, that's proper incredible.
You win the like cool like award on that.
I love Frank Sinatra.
Oh man, same.
Love Frank Sinatra.
Okay, so there are so many chats. I'm gonna have missed some of the answers to the questions. So guys, how about best money you've spent on your writing career? Throw it out there. What is the best thing you've spent money on for yourselves?
I'm gonna say mine is super like cheesy and practical, but no lie, the iPad, just because it does everything I need it to do wherever I need it, wherever I need to be. I can go wherever I need to, and not to be like blowing up Apple products like they need more money, but I can literally do everything that I need to do on it, and it, because of the cloud, when I switch to my laptop, it's there. So just anywhere I want to go or be, I can do all of the things, whether it's my art, my writing, if I need to, watch somebody's live, I can literally do it all on there. So
I dream of having an iPad. I want one so bad because I want Procreate.
Yes,
I want Procreate. So
Procreate has been amazing.
That means
Procreate.
That means something else where I'm from. So catch me up.
Yeah.
It's a program. It's like a drawing.
It's a program for drawing and
Someone
doing your
named
artwork.
that? Like on purpose?
Professionally creating.
Oh, now it makes
So
sense.
all of my things are in, and I can group them in files. All of my artwork for my comics, and I do my, you know how people like to do like the storyboards and mood boards and all that. Well, I draw mine. Well, sometimes I do the images I get from online too, but I can draw mine and put my whole mood board. I draw the whole scenes for like the worlds.
Yeah.
This is one of my worlds. And I can keep in that folder, like it's all there. So then when I switch over to, which I'm not on Scrivener yet, but I plan on getting on Scrivener.
No, I'm not
but
either.
right now I use Pages.
Scrivener. Oh my god, Scrivener is
all on
literally the
Pages.
best.
So I can
Oh,
just
okay,
move
cool.
right over to Pages, and that's how I can be anywhere and do this.
Yeah,
so
you're pushing it. That's cool.
So it's super practical and not like, really, but honestly, best money.
It's
Chandra,
worth its money.
I saw this, you talking about this, and I think your chat yesterday where you hired someone to help you clean so you could focus on writing. Let me just tell you, I floated this to Ricky, and it was a big fat no-go.
I want this, Chandra.
However,
that's going to be my.
This is my goal. Like, this is a goal for me. So I'm with you on it.
My son offered to do that for me, not for me to write, but just so I can have like someone come in once a week to do some stuff for me to help me out. And
I thought you said your son offered to be that person. I thought that's what you were going to say.
Well, he is kind of that person. That's why he was really offering, because he didn't want to do it anymore.
How many kids do you have?
A lot of kids. I have one bio kid, and that's my middle kid. So he's like the 31-year-old. And I have one's older and one's younger that are surrogate kids that I had to raise because their parents sucked.
Are we seeing that comment?
Yeah, that is incredible. My God.
No, I really do. Like I still, one of my kids, one of my surrogates is here with me right now. Well, he's at work, but he's staying with me right now because he's in between he wants to buy a house. So it's like, if he stays with me for a couple months, then he can save up to do that.
Yes, that's
Smart. I say do it. Zara says Scrivener. I'm going to break down and do it.
Yeah, Scrivener is the best. I love Scrivener.
I don't trust Scrivener anymore.
Scrivener and Vellum as well. Vellum is amazing.
Oh, Vellum. I have heard amazing.
Vellum, though, it's for Mac, though, right?
Yeah.
I use my brother's Mac.
I'm with you on that.
Your girl poor. I can't afford such.
I don't have a Mac. I use my brother's. One day, hopefully next year, I want to get a Mac so I can have Vellum and then iMovie to edit videos with.
Yeah. Well, this is one thing about Zarina's channel I'm going to shout out real quick. For those that are in self-pub, one of the things I love that she's doing right now is she is showing you what she earns and like on everything. And it's really great to see and helpful. So for those wanting to figure out like ads and maybe how it helps her and how it's you're at 3 figures a month now, right? And you're setting goals for yourself each time where you're like, I want to get to this point each month. And I love that about your videos. So if people are looking for that kind of inspo, check out Zarina's channel. So sorry about that.
Oh,
and
no,
Moon,
that's cool. Yeah.
Everyone. And Devin, thank you for putting moons in the chat. Thank you. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I've been like rapid releasing. So like, oh, sorry, there's someone else. I was gonna just say, just to quickly add to that, like, I've been like rapid releasing, and rapid release is a really good way to quickly build income as a writer. If you're doing it in a popular genre, usually the best is romance or fantasy, or I suppose sci-fi. But like, if you have like a series and then you rapid release, like within a year, you could be making like thousands. Well, that's like the goal, but no, it's not an unachievable thing. Like, there's lots of people that do that. There's a really good romance author called Yolanda Black who's literally, she published like lots, like I think something like 44 romance novellas in like 2 years. So she was able to make, you know, a lot of money fast. And I mean, Aphrodite, I know you write erotica as well. Like, erotica is a really, really good genre to make money in as well.
Yeah,
money is a really interesting.
I'm in a steamy group with I forget what it's like, 20 to 50K. And
yeah, 20 books.
So I've been working on getting, I have quite a few smutty tales that I can get done this year. And I'm saying this year, in the next 12 months, that I'm going to rapid release. So I've been kind of holding them back because as I'm writing them, I'm like, I'm just going to go and turn them out. Yeah. See if it works, because money wouldn't be a bad thing right now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you do need to have like a lot, like maybe like, I don't know. I think it's usually about 5 titles in a series. Usually they say before you start making some more money, but
right. And I'm thinking that's really true, because I noticed as some of my secret writing that I've been putting up is because it's more titles in the series, it's more income coming in. So it's a truth to it. My only thing is, like, I don't want to be that writer that's all I do, because I like my I like my, you know, my Glass Quarter series is really moving slower, but it's still gaining ground. So I like that. Money,
Yeah, I
spending
really
money.
feel that, to be honest.
Can't think of like the best thing I spent money on, because I lucked out because my professor was my editor and he was starting his editing stuff and wanted to use, you know, as many newbie writers as he could to build his thing. I would have to kind of go like Nia, and the best thing I probably invested in was a new computer. Really.
Yeah.
Because nothing else really cost any money. Like making the books and creating the books cost time. It didn't cost money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Morgan, what about you?
Mine is the website boot camp that Brittany Wang does.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. I struggled with making a website forever because I didn't like how the templates looked.
Same sauce.
Getting her boot camp and learning how to do it on Wix was like the best thing ever. And I know how to like update my website by myself. So
yeah,
I recommend that.
That's amazing. I have a website that has needed updated for months and it still sits there.
Oh, Barrett, I love your website. It is so nice. Like, it's so shiny.
It's like me, honey. It's all shiny up front and fake in back. So it's, you know.
Oh, no. I mean, I didn't actually, my website, I hired a friend of mine to do it for me. So.
See, there's money well spent.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
And Aphrodite, you make your own covers, right? Because covers are also an expense. By the way, anyone like Fiverr is such a good place to get covers because there are designers who are cheap, but they do good covers. So Fiverr's really good.
I tried to get with someone in Fiverr's for my Encounter series, and people were like, no, we're not doing that because of the nature of the books, which I understood. I was totally, I get it. It's not for everybody. I did rebrand my Glass Quarter series though, my Shattered, Stained, and Sheer. So I actually did hire an artist for those because I wanted the books that when you lie them next to each other, they look like one poster. That was going from, so they kind of, it gradiates from black to white because of the nature of the story. So I was like, I want that, and I could not do that the way I wanted it. So I did hire somebody for that. So I can't wait because when the second book comes out, the new cover comes out.
Well, we have done really well on time, guys. We have one more sprint left. So the back half of this is going to probably be a bit more chatty. I see people dropping links in the chat, and I'm all here for it. So this one from Dan Hook for editorial services. Zara's got cover services. So please, if anybody has stuff or designs and stuff that you, or anything that you do,
that is so great.
Throw it in chat so we can support one another. That's what we're all here for, and that's what I'm all about. So we've got one more sprint. Let's hop into it, and then the back half, we're just going to chat you all out until you get over to Chandra, because I am not going above and beyond the hour of sprint times. Sorry, y'all. So, oh wait, no, sorry, I read that wrong. I do not make covers. I share. Okay. Sorry.
I got all excited too. I was like, AuthorTube that makes covers.
I was like, start Venmoing her.
Yeah,
you're hired.
Yes, and Devin's posting his playlist. Thank you, Devin. And some puppy wouldn't let me sleep through the night. Little Roy having a tough night. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. And if anybody doesn't know, if you're on YouTube and you ever need live streams to just stream with just for productivity, Devin always posts whoever is an AuthorTuber that's doing live streams. So, and that's all Devin posts. So if you go onto Devin's channel, that's all you're gonna get is for any given day. You click on that day and you can find out who's doing live streams when you need to be writing or doing things.
Yes. So sub Devin and check out that ongoing playlist.
Keith Lynn is amazing.
Yeah, Brooke does covers. Yeah, by the Brooke, I think.
I didn't know Brooke did covers.
Yeah.
I mean, she did that start doing recently. Yeah.
I think she switched to it just recently.
Yeah, check out Keith Lynn though. Her covers are, I'm in her group on Facebook. Oh my goodness.
Amazing. All right, friends, here we go. Last sprint. Someone tell Jess and Samantha we did our due diligence. So here we go. Happy productivity, everyone. We did it. Fulfilled our obligations. Look at us, adulting. How is
Yeah.
everyone? How did we do that sprint? What did everyone accomplish?
I got 3 more chapters formatted for a client.
Crushed it.
I had to get a robe. I'm so cold. I always said I'm never gonna wear a robe on screen, but it's early and I'm cold. So Barrett,
I feel like this is
you
a
got
step,
me. I'm like, I need to function.
this is a step towards Critique Group Live. One thing that you're not ready to do, we're gonna get you there.
This was the closest I came to a robe. I found my school shirt.
I love it. I love it. Shattered, representing Shattered. Okay, how about you two? What's going on? How'd you do?
Yeah, I've been editing one of my romance stories. Yeah. Yeah, decent.
What's the title? What's the title?
It's called Cabin Fever. So it's a sequel. So my series, it's a new adult romance series called the Kirk University series. And so books 1 to 5 are standalones and books 6 to 10 are sequels to books 1 to 5. And it sounds confusing, but the reason I did it like that was because the first book was really short. So I was like, okay, I'm going to write a sequel to this one. And then I was like, I might as well write sequels to all of them now. So yeah, Cabin Fever.
I want a link.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. I mean, the first one's free. The ebook's free. So yeah.
All right, Morgan, how about you? What are you working on?
I got some more notes done on my outline for my nano project.
How are you feeling about Nano? Are you ready?
What's the Nano project?
I'm not ready.
I've
been prepping
What's
all
your
month,
Nano
but I'm
project?
still not ready. It's a Shakespeare retelling of A Midsummer Night's Dream. It's fantasy. And
I love it.
Yes,
I love
That is so
I think it's gonna be so
cool.
great.
I am here for that.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too.
I love Macbeth. Macbeth is literally my favorite.
So we asked chat.
I like all the tragedies.
Oh,
Yes.
Same. Well,
So
of
like
course you do.
Shattered is Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
Oh,
Very
yes.
much. Very much. Except, yeah, a little
So
different.
complicated.
Yes, very much.
When were
It's more
condoms
than one way to
invented?
die.
Yes.
It's more than one way to die.
Yes. So I asked everyone what's the weirdest thing they've Googled. Moon Petrie said, when were condoms invented? Longer than I expected. Invented by Goodrich of galvanized rubber fame. You know, you learn something every day, kids. Learn something every day. Gary Thomas said, don't know if it's the weirdest thing, but while researching the hotel I stayed at in LA in 2009, I found a YouTube video of a hotel room in the same hotel someone had posted in April 2009. That would, that gives me some creepy vibes. I put mine in there. How long does it take flesh to rot in the summer in St. Louis? And do bloodstains come out of white carpet? To which Zara had an answer for, which
Should we be afraid about that?
Exactly. I said only in a writer's thread are people like,
use a VPN.
Right, exactly. Where people are like, wait, here's what you need to do to get rid of blood. And then this just evolved further with everyone's answers. I think mine was how long it take for a pig to consume a body.
Wow, that's bad.
So clearly that's dark. And was saying good just so the FBI knows doesn't have white carpet, so that's helpful. Richard Holiday said, how does radiation poisoning actually manifest itself? And no, I did not look at images. I know, we're dark people. Like that's all there is to it. There was a couple more.
A dark passenger.
Here, because it took lots of interesting twists and turns. But I was impressed.
I know I'm on a list somewhere. I am on a watch list. And I swear I know for sure I'm on a watch list. And like when I was back in the old days when you can get on planes and stuff, I always get stopped. And like they'll read my name and they're like,
by the way, is Aphrodite Lee your real name or is it a pen name?
Hope is my real first name. Aphrodite is my middle name.
Switched.
So I switched it. Well, I switched it because some of the stuff that I write, me and my mom have the same name and she would kill me. So I switched it.
Aphrodite is a beautiful name.
I love that name.
It's a hard name as a kid who wasn't, beautiful and you got teased with, but I embraced it now because right before my mom passes, and like another thing with my mom, before she passed, I was just about to just start using Hope. And she says to me, like 11 days before she died, she's like, I'm so proud that you're using Aphrodite. And I'm like, damn it, I was just about to not do that anymore. So it's technically Hope is my first name.
Oh,
But I think I may actually legally switch it. Like I really may. But I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the money.
I will Venmo
Well-
someone $10 if they can pronounce this word that Justin Googled.
I'm like looking at that. What the hell?
So someone take it on, see what you got. I was like, Sporva Gunna's skin is.
Right, right.
I don't know.
Well, you get to say it because you get to break it down, even though it's one word, like it's like 5.
Here's what it,
If what's her name from the Golden Girls? If how she's speaking
Rose,
is true,
Rose, yes.
she's like Rogan hard and screen control.
Yes, yes. It is a device used for cleaning trim tracks, which
What
I'm
is
not
a
sure
trim
what
track?
trim tracks is. Do I want to Google this? Because I feel like this is a Google
Trim
search I may
tracks?
not want to
Trim
do.
tracks.
I'm trying.
Why did it make me think of entrails?
Okay.
Why am I
this
now
is-
scared to be
This
alone?
looks like a rabbit hole I'm going to have to go down, so I'm not sure what a trim track is. So I'll have to look into that at another time, another day. Okay, so that was what is the weirdest stuff we've Googled. Oh, wait, no, I forgot Nia Switch. Here we go. I Googled how to poison someone with plants that grow naturally in a specific region. Curiously, what plant did you find?
There are, you'd be surprised, but I needed a plant that you could knock someone out with, that you could poison them with, you could also make them sick with, or you could kill them with. So I needed a very versatile plant.
A versatile killing plant, yeah.
I like how Moon says, Vixen, are you married? That's the sort of things that make spouses
I
nervous.
know. I know.
Wait, what makes spouses nervous?
Googling different plants in a specific region to kill someone.
But I needed to grow naturally. I needed it to be available, not something that you could buy or import.
Because you got to get away with the murder.
Well, Ricky set up my new phone. I got a new iPhone Friday night, and he set it up for me really yesterday. And some of the things he found in my notes, like when he was transferring everything over, he was like, what is some of this? And I was like, oh, it's for stories. He was like, I thought you wrote kids' stories. And I was like, oh, my flash fiction's a little dark.
Bruv, have you read Roald Dahl? Roald Dahl is dark. And he writes the witches, the BFG, like
what is it, Willy Wonka?
Yeah,
People
Roald Dahl.
think that's all lighthearted. That's some crazy stuff.
Matilda
He basically
Yeah.
brings
the other one, the
kids
giant
into his
one.
factory to maim them.
Yeah, totally.
But I can't say what the weirdest thing I ever Googled. I just can't. Just trust
Oh,
me.
now you have to say
no,
it.
just trust me.
Yeah.
Just trust- If I was on my
Also,
channel, I would
yeah,
say
Zara. I will say
But-
Zara and Vex.
No.
You guys, yes, that's them.
Yeah, Bella
In
Thumb.
case anyone needs some very versatile, naturally growing
Oh yeah.
Bella
poisonous
Thumb.
plants.
Yeah. Well,
There
I
you
only
go.
think of that one because of the Practical Magic series.
That's the only reason, like, I really heard about it. My witchy friend is always talking about using belladonna, so I had to look it up. Like, why are you
It
always
really,
talking
you
about
can really do some stuff with it for real, and
It's
then
some-
you
it's some
use
stuff
it
you
as
can do with
medicine.
it
So
that's really
sometimes
crazy.
sometimes you hear something in a book or a story, and you're like, is that for real? But then when you go to look it up, it's like, oh yes, oh, and look what you can do. I'm not that I'm trying to do it, but great for my story, you know?
Right.
I love Gary said that he will settle for the second weirdest Aphrodite.
Gary, I'm going to give you like the fifth weirdest. So the fifth weirdest thing that I looked up was similar to the poison thing. I needed to find a poison that would make you wish it killed you but didn't kill you.
Don't even understand.
I just would have called that some of my toxic relationships.
Amen.
The character
Amen.
had to be afraid that he literally was going to die.
Okay,
Well,
can I
Strange,
just
another
say,
good one. And none,
Oh,
all you have to
Jesus.
do is when you find a good one, just make sure if you need it to grow naturally, just check and see. Oh, also
Can't
time period.
you just
Make sure
make up a
it grew
plant, though, or
naturally
is it
during the time
cool?
period you're writing in. That was the other thing. Because some things didn't grow naturally in certain regions until it was brought over. So you have to make sure that the time, if you write historical fiction, you need to make sure that it grew there.
So true.
If you want it naturally grown. In
corn,
the right time.
Corn didn't grow in England before.
That's
it was
right.
In the Americas. You're right. Yeah.
That's a good point.
I have to keep that in mind.
Portia, thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Hi,
Yeah,
Portia.
I honestly don't know the weirdest thing I've Googled. Like, I don't think I can remember.
Oh, really?
No.
I mean,
I don't know. It's maybe I just don't find it that weird. Maybe my brain is just like, nah. I don't know. I mean, I have a story about a psychopath, so I probably had to Google weird shit for that.
Right.
I keep saying this, but it's like I didn't need Google for that. I could just look back to my diaries from some of my first. Oh wait,
it's true.
I wrote some really
That's actually
adventurous.
true.
How do you say this without getting in trouble? Adventurous, sexy times. And I felt like I needed Google because.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, actually, like for some of my books, like especially my gay romance books, because obviously, I'm not a gay man, so I've had to, look at stuff. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're not? What? I feel completely misled, personally.
I know.
Oh my God, I love you guys so much.
I am dying over this chat thread. We've now gotten to where, be careful about how you use belladonna, though, to kill someone.
Yeah, this is one thing. The amount of time, oh my goodness. Yes, do your research. Don't just follow something that you read in a book. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Chrono Yami, why are we not friends? I see I write gay smut, and we should be connected.
Oh, we need what? How do I find Chrono? We need to be friends. Okay, go to my channel and friend me so I can friend you back.
I'm sorry. Stop it. Shut the front door. There is an Irish airline called Aer Lingus.
Is that weird?
Y'all need to stop it with the Procreate and the Aer Lingus. People are trolling us now, y'all.
What does lingus mean?
Let's go to private chat. I'm gonna drop it.
I don't know either.
Actually, I'm gonna give you the weirdest thing you can Google today.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Alrighty then. I'm glad I can't read the chat.
I mean, I don't use Google. I use DuckDuckGo because privacy and shit.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Let me look that one up too.
Okay.
Yeah, DuckDuckGo. They don't track you. That's why. I'm looking it up now. Lingus.
Oh, I'm dropping it. I'm dropping it in chat for you.
It just says Aer Lingus. It's a studio album.
Oh. Okay.
That's what it means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The exact opposite of a child.
I'm sure it has. Okay. I'm not touching it.
So it's too early for that. It's too early. I knew about that when I was younger.
Yeah. Literally never heard anyone say that in my life. I mean, if I look at Lingus, it just shows me pictures of planes. So
do not show the pictures of the word I just said.
No, it's literally just aeroplanes, so it's all right.
Thank you, Devin, for dropping the channel in the chat. Appreciated. Okay. I should have known it was going to go here. I
am too much of a dirty old lady for the rest of this conversation.
I was a little nervous when she just popped it up. I was like,
oh, me too. I thought, oh no, we're not.
Oh, come on, man. This is set to safe mode, moderate. So
yes.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I've never heard anyone. Maybe people don't say that in the UK. Lingus.
Yeah.
That's a very strange word.
Pivot.
Yes.
Help! I'm broken. Here, Portia saved me. I was researching belladonna once, and my husband said, "Oh, is this a writing thing?" And I said, "General interest." And there was a long. This is why we were best friends. Oh, love it. Anyone else I should sub in chat here? Yes, if anyone's not following,
everyone
connect with one another.
There used to be a feature in chat where you can click on their name and then go to their channel, and for whatever reason, YouTube took it away. And so every time I search someone's name, I find 80,000 other people who have that same name. So I can never find people. Find me. I think I'm weird enough that you can find me.
This is the friends.
I mean,
couch, like pivot. It was. Sorry, go ahead.
Find me, then I can find you back. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, folks, how has everyone's worldwide write-a-thon been? I think it's been
so fun.
I think it's winding down now, right?
Yeah, today's the last day. Yeah, after us is Chandra Arthur is taking over from us in 44 minutes. She'll start about a half hour plus, I think.
Yeah, we'll have a little break, so that'll be nice.
Yeah.
No, this is so cool. I genuinely love to do one of these again. Although I don't really think it's hard to get like a lot of writing done during this because I get distracted.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to be really regimented with them because we would have them at night every Thursday night, which I am going to go back to. And you kind of got to be like, okay, here are the questions. We're here. What we're doing. Stay on point. No lingus allowed.
Lol. Oh, Nia, by the way, what kind of books do you write?
I
like to hear more about it.
Yeah, I write fantasy, historical fiction, and sci-fi, and I'm working on some stuff right now. I had short stories. My daughter and I had short stories up on our YouTube channel, but we just kind of like put them out there, and then they kind of like, we got a ton of subscribers, and I was like, these aren't really good. Well, because we were just doing it for fun. You know what I mean? So we took them down, and I'm actually revamping some of mine, and fingers crossed that my daughter, who's a teenager, will do hers also. But you know, teenagers, it's hard to get them at that age to be like, you're really good at this, do it. So I encourage her without pushing, so hopefully she'll get back to it. So I'll be putting
if she really loves it, she'll do it. You know, I think writing or art in general is one of those things where if you love it, you'll do it anyway. Like
it's also one of those things that you absolutely have to dedicate the time to.
Yes,
because it's easy to put your creative stuff on the back burner and let the rest of the world jump in. And
was it you who said you wrote one of your books like between 15-minute intervals when you were like, I think I saw that one of your videos.
I didn't have a choice. It was one of those things where I said, well, are you going to just not write? And I couldn't. My brain is crazy. So, I mean, I would bounce babies on my shoulders while I'm typing with one finger. And I had to do it. And I did it. The 15-minute thing was doing work breaks. So we would get 2 15s and a lunch. And I would take my 1 15 to eat my lunch. And the rest of the time I would type. So I typed every day at work.
Oh,
wow.
That's awesome.
Because I couldn't go home and do it because I had like 15 babies. And then I couldn't do it on the weekends because I still had 15 babies. You know?
Damn.
So it turns out the babies don't leave on the weekends. Like when you have them, they're there all the time.
Oh no! One of my surrogate kids came to me at 6 years and left at 20. So yeah, they don't leave.
I mean, I'm 24 and I'm still living with my mom. So
right. My kids. I had to break up with my kids. I was living with 3 of them. And I'm saying they were living with me, and clearly they weren't trying to leave, so I left them. I was like, I'm gonna give y'all like 6 months to figure y'all stuff out, but I'm getting an apartment. And I was like 55 when I left the kids. So like I need my own space.
It was time to leave the nest.
They weren't leaving, so I had to leave.
Streaming tonight on Twitch, and there is the link in the chat box. If folks are looking for some late night sprint spots tonight, head over to the Twitch for that. All right, guys. Well, we're getting down to our last 10 minutes. Are there any other big thing? What's going on with everybody? Does anybody have any big announcements or anything big coming up that's going on they want to shout out, put out there? Anything going on your channels? Any of the things?
I have an AuthorTube anthology that I'm doing for erotica, and I'm accepting people. You don't have to be on AuthorTube. I just wanted to be an AuthorTube anthology, but you can contact me up until December 30th is the cutoff for me to accept people in. And I want to emphasize this because a lot of people are sending me messages. It doesn't have to be like hardcore craziness. You know, it could be 1 flame to 5 flames.
So it doesn't need to fly Aer Lingus?
It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't. It needs to be, for lack of a better term, on the page sex. But it doesn't have to be hardcore. I can't even say the words, but it doesn't have to be hardcore. It could be really sweet.
Can it be like erotic romance or pure erotica?
It could be erotic romance, like straight up. It can be however you want to do it. It just has to be on it. It can't be fade to black or
yeah.
That's the only thing that it can't be. And other than that, it could be sweet, or it could be hanging from chandeliers with whips and chains. I mean, however you want to roll with it.
No, I might send something. That's cool.
And it's short story, so it doesn't have. Also, we're not asking for long stuff.
Well, good. There's only so long I can go. All right. So, what other stuff is happening with you other three? What's the latest?
I might be announcing on my channel in like a few days a video. I want to do this basically massive collab with all AuthorTubers less than 1,000 subs. Barrett, you might have like heard me mention that, but yeah. So the collab is basically going to be everybody emails me a short video saying what they love about being a writer, and then I'll just, because I have 2 collabs on my channel. I have questions for Black AuthorTubers and questions for British AuthorTubers.
I'm so mad I missed that.
It's no, don't worry about it. I mean, it was still, a nice video. But this one, you could do this one because literally, all AuthorTubers less than 1,000 subs, and literally just 20-second video, and then I'll just like clip it, mesh it all together, and it just be like, I love being a writer because, oh yes, I love this and I love that. And I just think it would be pretty cool, like just, yeah, mad in it, matting.
I love that idea. I'm down. I see the announcement. I'm in.
Now I've said I'll have to announce it tonight. I've already filmed the video, so I'll just upload it.
Pressure's on now. Mia, Morgan, which one wants to go?
Go ahead, Morgan, because I'm like trying to think of what.
I just have the rest of my Preptober themed videos this week. Hopefully I'll get all 3 of them up, and then just my nano streams in November. I'll be streaming every day. So I don't know what time. So yeah.
I'll be there. I'll show up.
I'll be there.
True. I feel like that's my AuthorTube like jam. Is like y'all can count on. I will show up. I may be late.
Yes.
I will show up. You will see me there.
You know what? It's better late than never. You know what they say, innit?
Yeah.
I tell my husband all the time. Nia?
I am working on my Ko-fi page. So Zara, if you're watching, I am working on it. So hopefully December, January, I will be posting snippets from my comic. And the other thing is the Vela, but I'm writing that under a pen name. So maybe you'll see it. You won't know it's me, or maybe you will. Who knows?
That's
I mean, okay, even if we don't know it's you got to send us the link.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Because I'm having so much fun over Vela. You're gonna love it.
So
I mean,
Vela's still not in England. It's so annoying.
I know. I
think that's so unfair, but it's still also here, and it's still scrambled and
still in beta phase.
Like the author side is pretty good, but the Amazon side, they need to catch up to us. Yeah. So once they do that, then I'm sure they'll make it worldwide.
Zara has messaged all of you to sign up with her to co-host on her channel at some point.
Yes.
So be looking for that. All of my co-hosts.
Awesome, Zara.
Richard Holiday was letting folks know that if they sign up for his newsletter, they can get Foundations, which is the prequel to this book.
Which I have. Yes.
So don't miss that. And let's see. I was trying to throw up all the things that people are tossing. Nia's Ko-fi is right there. I think everyone's link should be in the description below. I don't think I missed any. And then Zarina dropped the link to the books. Good deal. Thank you.
Yeah, so romance stuff, yeah.
And yeah, is there anything else that I'm forgetting before we get ready to talk? I can't believe we're done early. Like, this is classic me, done on time.
I know, you did good.
It's the Virgo.
Oh, I do. Can I tell you all one more thing? I do have
Please.
I do formatting, novel formatting, so paperback and e-formatting. I don't have any slots available for the rest of this year, but I wanted to put it out there for anybody who has something coming up if they need formatting services. Because I'm a crazy person, I'm booked already. Actually, I think I have some slots in February coming up.
Okay, cool. And they find that through your website?
I don't know, actually. I haven't updated the website in a minute. I think it is on there, but
Okay.
you can find me on Facebook, and I can get you the link to it's called Elysian Formatting. But I'll just find me on Facebook and I'll send you there.
Perfect.
So you can get all the details.
I am interviewing Gary Thomas. I'm excited about that. I believe it is right on my calendar open, Gary. I believe we are on right after Thanksgiving in America, if I'm not wrong about that. I have several coming up, but I believe that's when yours is.
Absolutely.
Yes, I have all sorts of things. The big thing I'm pushing now is Critique Group Live. I am going to hit up every single one of these people on this screen to come on as a guest host with me soon. I'll be pushing them as soon as we get backstage.
Oh, you're going to let me come back? That's so cool.
Oh, yes, of course.
Barrett, do you want to see Loki? He's just staring at me very
Yes,
sadly.
I do.
He's been like miserable all morning, like, what is happening?
I know, because he's like, why are we up this early, Mom? This isn't right. So yeah, Critique Group Live. If anyone out there is interested in being a guest host, reach out to me and let me know, because we are looking for folks that will come on with us and help us critique stuff. Oh, yay! Let me give you a big screen.
Is it a cat or a dog?
Goodness.
It's a pug.
Oh, it's a doggy? Okay.
Yes.
He's just big young. That is my morning mood right there.
Yeah, sleep in his eyes. He's like, what?
Listen,
Like, what
I
I
just
want a
been telling you right now,
pupper.
if you adopted
I want
a
a
dog
cat.
that looks just like me, it's like, that's my resting face. Oh, all the puppies.
I want a cat. I want a
I
kitten.
can't have a cat. If I could have
Oh,
a
you're
cat, I
allergic?
would have one, yeah.
Yeah, my mom's allergic.
I'm ridiculously allergic. Like throat close up, ER allergic. Because otherwise I would just get one anyway and take allergy pills.
Yeah, I'm allergic to cats too, so I can't do the cats, but I can do the puppies.
I want a doggo.
I really
Thank
want
you,
a cat.
Gary. The 26th. So yes, right after Thanksgiving, friends. I believe it's the
Awesome.
Friday after Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna get a bird. I'm gonna be a pirate.
Oh, please do that.
Yes,
Please do
that'd
that.
be great.
I am gonna
Get a
die
parrot.
and just have a bird on your shoulder.
I'm getting
I'm
a bird
allergic
some
to
kind of
both
way.
of them. Yeah, why not? They say you're either a cat person or a dog person. I guess some people tend to lean more to one or the other.
Yeah.
I like things with
Always been like cats.
I'm a critter person. If
You
I
know.
had my way, it would be a menagerie up in this piece.
I'd, adopt a raccoon if it was nice to me. So I love my animals.
Yeah, animals are so cute. I just love anything cute and fluffy. Or rabbits. Rabbits are rabbits are like
love
ridiculously
rabbits.
cute.
Yes.
They're like, it's like, how are you so adorable? It's like rabbits. You have a world with rabbits, and then you have serial killers.
Yes.
Oh, a serial killer rabbit.
I mean,
Oh, but that's why I love cats, because they're independent.
I am a plant dad. That is true. Plants are all I can manage at the moment.
Plants are good for the soul as well.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
They truly are.
More than I see your plant.
I always tell the kids, like, when I'm in the hospital, because I'm in the hospital a lot. When I'm in the hospital, don't bring flowers, bring plants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same.
There's good energy.
I'm like, bring cupcakes. I
And
love
cupcakes.
each and every one of you. I cannot thank you enough for coming on with me and hosting with me tonight. Yes, I'm glad you got some puppy time as well, Esther. This was a fun stream all around. So if you know, people, please follow all my co-hosts. They are wonderful, and you are assured a good time on all of their channels and across all of their socials. I appreciate you all so much. Please stay healthy and well. And with that, we are going to say goodbye and pass it over to the one and only Chandra Arthur. Have fun with Worldwide Writeathon, everyone. This has been a blast. Thank you.